Throughout the past few weeks, I have been working on a new update for DSAF the Krusty Krab, labeled DSAF the Krusty Krab 1.2.0. In this video, I am going to show off many of the new additions I have added to DSAF the Krusty Krab in this new update. Please enjoy. A new ending has been added called the Explosion ending. Although I don't want to spoil how to get this ending, I will say it involves searching around in random rooms. In the kitchen, there is now a new option to cook Krabby Patties with SpongeBob. This will bring up a minigame where you need to press specific buttons in the right order 3 times to make the Krabby Patty, or else you will fail this minigame and not make any Krabby Patties. Once you have done this, you can bring the Krabby Patties you have made back to the dining area to serve to the customers, and Mr. Krabs will give you 50 pickles for each time you do this. Or, you can use the Krabby Patty in battle, which will earn you back 50 TP. I added this because I heard many complaints of how tedious it was to get pickles, considering the main way of getting them was to search around in any of the rooms, so I thought this would be a fun and creative new way of earning pickles in DSAF the Krusty Krab. There has been a new random encounter that can occur in the kitchen. However, I will not be showing it off in this video, as it is for you guys at home to encounter yourselves. The Patrick random encounter has also been updated to have a different outcome in the evil room. I will also not be showing this off in this video for the same reasons as before. The amount of save files we can make has jumped from 20 to 50. This will be more important in 2.0, but I decided to add this update as it can still be very helpful for those who may need it. A new achievement has been added on Gamejolt for when you get all of the base game's endings. However, you will need to do every ending again this update to receive it. Speaking of endings, almost every single ending card has been updated to be more high quality. There are also other miscellaneous changes I made, such as the current version number now displaying on the title screen. I fixed minor spelling mistakes, the tutorial now plays in a different order from before, and some sprites, such as Squidward and SpongeBob, have been updated to have their hats properly fit on their head. There are also other miscellaneous sprites that received updates. However, I would be here forever if I listed them all off. The main Krusty Krab dining area is also now changed to be daytime during the main game, and in certain segments like when the health inspector comes over, it changes to be nighttime. It always amazes me when I see developers add details like this to their games. As you may have noticed in some gameplay footage, the save game button has been removed. However, do not worry, as you now instead have to save by pressing the open menu button and saving your game from there. This is to add more space in the menus. You can also skip the health inspection if you have already seen it. However, it will still tell you what the health inspector thought of the Krusty Krab, and how many points he gave you for each room. And, for the first time ever, DSAF the Krusty Krab is going to be playable in a whole new way. DSAF the Krusty Krab is now playable on your Android devices. Now you can play DSAF the Krusty Krab wherever you go. On the bus, at the playground, while you're about to collide into oncoming traffic, anywhere. A video will be uploaded soon detailing how to download and play this version of DSAF the Krusty Krab. Okay, finally I'm done with this update, now I can do my own things. I wonder what my Gamejolt page has to offer me. I wonder what this is.
Hello, I know it sounds weird, but I translated your project, and I would really appreciate it if you published my translation on your game's official page. I can maybe send you a friend request so we can get in touch, I don't know.
Wait, what? That's really cool. My Discord is MasonYeet if you want to add me there. Yeah, so would you look at that. Right as I thought this update already had enough content, someone went out of their way to translate the whole game into Russian without me even asking. Major props to you, Len_locks. Major props. Please note that, although it's endorsed by Clock Studios, the Russian translation is being worked on solely by Len_locks, and it is their choice if they wish to, and it is their choice if, and it is their choice if they wish to continue the translation for future updates, especially considering that 1.0.5 is a version that's translated.
With some minor changes from 1.2 Frankenstein where I could fit them.
That's it for 1.2. It's out now if you want to go play it.
If I didn't mess anything up.
Or you can listen to me ramble about 2.0. 2.0 will be the next and final update for DSAF the Krusty Krab, minor potential bug fixes. I won't spoil too much about what I have planned, but I plan for this update to be more than double the amount of content already in DSAF the Krusty Krab currently, and I'm super excited to start working on it. Do note that this is obviously a big task, mainly considering minus minor input and help, I'm the only person who works on this game, so it may take a while before this update is out. I hope it won't take as long as this update did to release content-wise, because I did spend a good bit of time working on this update for what ended up being delivered in the end. A big part of this update, the Russian translation, wasn't even made by me, to be fair. But don't quote me on this, I've never been exactly the greatest at making promises.
Also, by the way, the Russian translation doesn't have an Android port as of now. That'll come in the future, I promise.
Anyways, that's it. Shoot, go, leave my domain. Bye!